D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Also, down below in the description, you can find the 3 articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read them for yourself, or and make up your own opinion, or you can just listen to me because I'll break it down for you and then make up your own opinion. Before I get started, though, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithms, and small channels like myself usually get pushed to the back of the line. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. I also ask that you do this to any of your favorite small YouTubers. So why don't we go ahead and get started? So for my first story, it looks like Jordan Peele of Key and Peele has cast Keke Palmer to star in his upcoming 3rd horror movie. It has no title, and they haven't given us any description about what the subject matter will be about. His previous movies are Get Out and Us. Personally, I like Get Out. I thought it was very good. Us, not so much. There were things I like about it, but he's always got this. He always has this social commentary on with Black stories, and I think that that's interesting. But I think that Us failed to tell us what that story was. I mean, if you know what it is, please let me know, because the whole time I've seen it like a handful of times now, like at least 4 or 5, and the whole time I'm just like, I'm so confused what is trying to be said in this movie, and I take notes every single time, because that's what I do when I watch movies. Crazy. But yeah, the whole time I'm like, I don't know what this movie is about. I'm trying to figure it out, but whatever. So who is Keke Palmer? Now, you may have known her. She was, when she was younger, she was the star of Akeelah and the Bee. That's a pretty good movie. I suggest you go watch it. I actually enjoy that movie. She was also on Scream Queens. I believe it said she was on 22 or 23 episodes. I did not watch that show. She was also on the Scream television show. I did not watch that either, so I don't know that. So I'm just going off basically her performance in Akeelah and the Bee, which is a long time ago. But she did a good job in that movie, so hopefully she does well in this one. Now, Jordan Peele will write and direct and also produce this movie, like he did with his last 2 movies. And I think this also goes along with his 5-year deal with Universal under his production company. I believe it's called Monkey's Paw, or maybe The Monkey's Paw. I can't remember off the top of my head and everything. But I do think that Jordan Peele is very talented, and I think that he does a good job with picking cast members for his movies. Like I said, even though Us, I didn't understand exactly what was going on, one thing that I can't deny is the cast that he chose. I mean, Lupita Nyong'o is just so amazing, and she did a good job. And so I think that his casting wise, I think he does a good job. And then just, and story and directing wise, he does a good job. Like I said, Get Out was so amazing, but Us, I just didn't understand what was trying to be said there. But it's not a bad movie. It's just, like I said, I don't understand what was going on. So I think that this is good news. I can't wait to see what he has in store next. I believe he said he's got 5 stories total that he wants to tell with this social commentary / Black stories. So I think it'll be interesting to see what he does with this next one and what kind of commentary he has. Yeah, just, I think that it's really good. I wish nothing but the best for most people. And Jordan Peele, he seems like a really good guy, and I hope he knocks it out of the park and everything. And I wish nothing but the best for him and Keke Palmer. Hey guys, I just want to come in and just give you a quick update. When filming my video earlier, I had reported that Keke Palmer had been cast in the Jordan Peele movie. But an update that Daniel Kaluuya has been cast, or he's in talks to co-star in the movie. At the time, I had just read the Deadline article, and it just said Keke Palmer, and they updated that article as I was editing, and so I just had to add in this little update. So yeah, tell me guys what you guys think about this. So that is my first story of the week. So for my second story of the week, it looks like they had a casting for Black Adam, and they've cast Marwan Kenzari I hope I'm saying that correct. If I'm not, I apologize. But we will mostly know him recently from he starred in The Old Guard on Netflix, did a good job there. I enjoyed that movie immensely. And then he also played Jafar in Aladdin. Now, I have to be honest, I did not like his portrayal as Jafar on Aladdin. I didn't even like Aladdin. I thought that was not a good movie. But I do have faith that he'll pull out. I didn't like his voice. I don't know what that choice was with the voice for Jafar. It was just, I mean, like Riz, if you see him in oh gosh, what was that movie? I can't, another Netflix movie. He's got like this deeper voice, and he kind of did this like raspy, like very high pitched voice, and I thought it was a very weird choice. Acting, I think, is about choices, and his choice for Jafar, I don't know. It was just different, but I didn't like it. I mean, maybe I haven't seen any interviews about why he chose that voice for it, but I didn't like it. Anyways, so his role is being kept secret, but the rumor is that he's playing the villain. And the rumor for the villain is Sabak. Now, I have to be honest with you, I have no idea who Sabak is, but I'm just assuming that it's some magical creature or whatnot. I did look up pictures. I didn't look up any info about Sabak because, in all honesty, I'm waiting until the cast is full out, and then I'll do a whole video on that. But he's rumored to be playing Sabak. Now, this is going to star Dwayne Johnson, of course, as Black Adam. It's going to be having Noah Centineo as Atom Smasher, Aldous Hodge as Hawkman, and Quintessa Swindell as Cyclone. Now, hopefully, he plays a better villain in this movie than he did in Aladdin as Jafar. But I do have faith in him. I do the stuff that I've seen him in before. I think he does a good job, except for Aladdin. I didn't like him in Aladdin. I just didn't like it, but I didn't like that movie overall. Sorry, I'm not trying to crap all over Aladdin. If you liked it, good. I'm happy that you liked it. It's probably me. But I do think that Marwan Kenzari will do a good job. I think that he definitely has the villain look. Even though I didn't like his performance as Jafar, I do think that as far as a villain goes, I think that he can play menacing and kind of like this bad thing. I do hope that they give him the Sabak look with the horns and the red skin and everything, because I think that that's such an interesting look that I think it'll be good to see that in this Black Adam movie. As far as the movie goes, I mean, I kind of don't have faith in it, but we'll see. I mean, Black Adam is not an anti-hero, and I don't think Dwayne Johnson knows this character as well as he thinks he does, but what are you going to do? So that is my second story of the week. So for my third and final story of the week, it looks like J.J. Abrams and Bad Robot is developing a Constantine reboot show for HBO Max. Now, originally it was supposed to be a Justice League Dark, but it looks like it's just going to be just Constantine. Now, hopefully the Justice League Dark members will make appearances, and then they'll get like a spinoff show. I hope so. I was looking forward to Justice League Dark, but I don't know if I'm excited. They did one a Constantine standalone solo show in 2014, and I personally liked it. I thought that Constantine show was good. I just don't think they gave it really a good chance. That's the problem with TV these days. I think that shows like Constantine and Swamp Thing, they'll give it like a solid 13 episodes, but they're all like, it's not doing good, drop it. And I'm all like, you guys aren't reading like the room. People like this stuff. You're just not giving it a shot. So it looks like Guy Bolton will write this show. I don't know how many episodes it will be. It didn't say. I mean, it's still in early development. One thing that they did say that Constantine will be played by a diverse bi person of color. Now, when they say bi, I don't mean if that means mixed, like mixed race, or if that means like as in bisexual. Because it just said BIPOC and it was all together. So I'm assuming biracial, but but Constantine in the comic books recently has become bisexual, which is totally fine. Now recently, in the past, he's been played by Matt Ryan. who played him in that solo TV show and on the CW in Legends of Tomorrow and Arrow. And then he's also been played by Keanu Reeves in the Constantine movie. I enjoy both of their performances. I wish Keanu Reeves had the blonde hair and the coat and everything, but it was fine. I still enjoyed that movie. Now, as far as the person of color goes, I am not a fan of this. Now, normally I would be, but this is why I'm not a fan of this. This is tokenism. This is straight up tokenism. This is not you are casting the best person for the job. This is you are casting a person of color because you want a person of color. Now, if they had brought in a bunch of different people of different races and then they decided on a person of color, then I would be all like, okay, it's not tokenism. You really did pick the person that you thought it would be did the best job in their audition. But for this is straight up tokenism. I'm sorry, that may not be what you want to hear, but it's the truth. That's just the truth. And we can't pretend, when we got to call it out for what it is when it is that. And that's what it is. Now, speaking of casting this tokenism, the only person that I would be like totally okay with it and not complain about it would be Riz Ahmed. I think Riz Ahmed, he has a great look. He was recently in that movie, The Sound of Metal, and he was sporting that bleach blonde hair, and I'm all like, you know what? He looks like Constantine. Just give him that coat and that tie. I think that he would do a good job, and I think that he would pull it off. And if they do like they say they're going to do, and they're going to mix these characters in with the film portion of it, I think that Riz Ahmed would be a great choice to have on your TV show and in your movies. And he's done both. He's done movies and TV shows. I mean, he was in Venom, that movie. I mean, even though the third act of that movie, I don't really like his performance. I think that the first 2/3 of that movie, I think that his performance is solid, even though his character is really weird and I don't understand it. But I think that Riz Ahmed, and then he did oh, what was that HBO show or miniseries that he did? Oh, something about the night. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he did that. That is my favorite performance of his to date. Like, I love him in that show, that miniseries. He did such a good job. And like, yeah, I love Riz Ahmed. I wish nothing but the best for him. So those are my 3 stories. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about Keke Palmer starring in Jordan Peele's third horror movie? How do you feel, have you seen her in anything besides Aquila and the Be Like Me? And what do you think about her acting? Do you think that she does some different choices? Do you think that she's going to pull this off? Do you think she's going to be great? Do you think they wish they would have cast somebody else? And what do you think his third movie is going to be about? Tell me that, because I don't even have any clues. I mean, give me a theory or something. How do you feel about Marwan Kenzari being cast possibly as the villain for Black Adam? Do you think it's Sabak? If it's not Sabak, who do you think it is? Do you like Marwan Kenzari? Did you like him as Jafar in Aladdin and I'm Just Crazy? And then tell me, how do you feel about this Constantine show, this reboot being slate for HBO Max? Are you upset like me that it's not a Justice League Dark show, but it's just a Constantine show? Do you think this show will succeed even though the past one didn't? How do you feel about what I think is tokenism of casting a bi person of color? And do you wish they would, go more traditional? And yeah. So tell me, what do you guys think about all this? You can go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys next week on my week in review. You guys have a good week. Bye.
Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my week in review.